We just got done destroying another mother crystal. This time, it was Drake's breath in the crystalline dominion. We cut to Joshua and his attendant Yote traveling on the crystal road. He begins to cough violently. So they take a break in some nearby ruins. Hey, it's the tonic girl from Dalmekia.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, but I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
He's such a prince.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
It seems that Joshua can feel all that commotion at Drake's breath.
I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Aha! So that's what our little phoenix did. As the two are resting, they comment on the flood of people traveling. The blight continues to take its toll on Valisthea, leaving many homeless as they travel to the crystalline dominion in search of sanctuary. Yote asks what it is Joshua is searching for there, and Joshua reveals he's trying to gain an audience with Dion Lesage, the crown prince of Sambrec. Our Rosarian prince wants to make allies to push back against Ultima's influence. Perhaps if they all join forces, they can step toe-to-toe with him. His cough doesn't let up, so he takes a tonic and they go find a place to rest. Meanwhile, in the Dalmekian Republic, everyone's discussing what to do about Sambrec illegitimately laying claim to the twins. One of the men here blames Kupka for not turning into Titan and going in to give them an upper hand. Kupka pushes back, saying that if Titan were to show up, so would Bahamut. And then nothing would remain of the crystalline dominion after the two clashed. Annabella! And she brought in the result of, what I'm guessing were, many heavenly nights with Sylvester. What do these two have planned?
Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Oh, don't say that to her.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies?
See? Delusional.
I came...
So did my man Sylvester, am I right?
You need only agree to the terms I set out.
Which are...
Sid took the life of someone dear to me. A woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. In return, I will leave Sambrec in your capable hands.
Huh? Wasn't he already gonna kill Clive, though? And what does Annabella care? She doesn't even like Clive. What exactly is the point of this deal?
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding.
Ugh, she's still awful. Well, whatever the specifics of this deal are, it's apparently in efforts to crown Olivier, Annabella's Joshua 2.0, as Emperor of Sambrec. We're now back to Clive. He comments that she's been in there for hours, which I'm assuming is Jill. So we make our way to the infirmary to go check on her. Tarja has just finished doing a checkup and tells us that the curse has spread and that we need to make sure Jill rests. They have another conversation regarding the burden.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to.
Jill reminds him that this struggle isn't Clive's to bear alone. Everyone is risking their lives for it, and so that burden should be shared amongst all of them. Oh, and now they kiss.
Clive, where are you?
Damn it, Gav, what?
Rosaria's under attack.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of a big deal. What the hell is going on?
It's the Men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private god.
Kupka.
There is in hell in Rosalith.
Looking for me.
Ah, okay, the deal with Annabella makes more sense now. He wants to destroy Rosalith to lure Clive out so he can kill him. Since Annabella resides in the former Rosarian capital, Kupka needed to talk to her and get her okay so he could move forward with his trap. Well, Kupka's plan works, as Clive isn't going to let his home be turned into rubble. So the three agree to go there together. Kupka is laying down a heavy assault on the city. As Gav puts it,
Those fuckers really went to town on this place.
He goes off on his own to look for any civilians and see them out of the city safely.
Be careful.
Likewise, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
You know, when he's not being a goofball, Gav is actually kinda cool. We traverse the streets of the city, going through waves of Kupka's soldiers. Like with all other dungeons, it's very linear with no direction but forwards. But it's nice to be outside for a change. There is some nice environmental destruction, like buildings getting turned to rubble, and magic bombs exploding off in a ball of blue light. Eventually, we make it to the castle grounds. It's actually the same area we started in during the Phoenix Gate flashback. We're also introduced to a new enemy variation. Mages also have the ability to cast a shield around other enemies. Normal attacks will get repelled. The only way to break through the shield is to inflict magic damage via magic blasts, charging your sword, or using icon abilities. To be honest, it does little to shake up the actual fights, but I do appreciate the game providing an obstacle, forcing the player to adapt their fighting style a bit. When we get rid of all the soldiers, we go toe to toe, or should I say whisker to whisker, with a curl. It's like the War Panther, only its attacks are lightning based. As we lay that curl to rest, somehow Hugo sneaks up on Jill, and he really knows how to push Clive's buttons. And I ain't talking shirt buttons.
Yeah, boy.
Jill tries to pull out an attack, but Kupka stops her. I really like the way he delivers his line here. It's intimidating, yet oddly soothing and soft.
Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
He has her put in some kind of magic cuffs. Without a choice, Clive surrenders.
Now, on to the festivities.
For such a hulking meat mass, he's quite theatrical. Off in the distance, Clive spots Torgal hiding and gives him a signal to stay low. Gav has also been spying on the whole situation. Hopefully, our friends have some kind of plan. In the courtyard, Kupka's men are preparing for something. A barbecue, perhaps? Dude, you're gonna need a lot more firewood than that.
Where do you want me?
Oh, wait. It's a beheading! Dude, your arm is the size of one adult. You could just... and move on with your day. He really is theatrical. Clive has been put into prison, and these two guards come bearing news.
You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav, you came for us.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. But don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
I guess these nasty cuffs are hard to open. He gets them off of us and tells us Jill is in the courtyard. Gav says he'll circle around the back, but before leaving, he gives us a parting gift. Alright, let's go save Jill. Where the hell did he go? Did he go through that window? Did he even fit through that? Well, I know he'll show up, so we better get a move on. Hang on, isn't this? Oh yeah, I remember.
Nothing down there but rats and rogues, my lord.
I guess that guard was right. There really wasn't anything down there after all. Well, we make it to the courtyard and they're still getting things ready. There's Gav. Just what are we gonna do? I love how Torgal is just locked into Clive and ready to go. Clive gives Torgal a signal and he rushes out, and something really interesting happens. Can he prime? Taking his chance, Clive helps Jill up.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know.
So that was a fucking lie.
Either Gav is full of shit, or ladies and gentlemen, we have two
Master of Unlocking
in our presence.
Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Actually, I do.
Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Well then, dude, bring some more firewood. One log isn't enough to start a barbecue. What's nice is that this new form does have an effect on combat. Torgal will bust out some new moves. Once we fight through Kupka's men, the three of them regroup. Jill, Gav, and Torgal will fend off the rest of Kupka's men, and Clive will go after Kupka. Before we face off with him though, let's take a moment to admire Torgal's new form. Aw, you can't pet shiny Torgal? His design is so rad. He actually looks kinda terrifying. Love the light coursing through his fur though. Alright, let's avenge our fallen Rosarian brothers.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
No!
Oh, he has gone too far! Kick his ass, Clive!
Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body.
Okay, so this confirms it was Benedicta's head in the box.
If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
Hang on, Hugo. You've got it all wrong.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you.
And now the cats come out of the bag. I mean, box.
You killed her.
Okay. Listen to this. Oh.
Then I am fortunate indeed.
Keep listening. Just wait for it.
I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved.
Ooh, double.
Just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong.
Roll it.
And I shall have my revenge.
No one's even listening to you, dude. What is this timpani here? Why is it so fun? Is this the musical genius of Soken that fans have been raving about? I used to actually play timpani in high school show band, so I have a soft spot for this particular percussive bong sound. It just brings me so much joy to hear the timpani get such a prominent solo. Back to these two though. Kupka semi-primes while monologuing and swears to crush Clive. You know he's not gonna take that sitting down.
You'll get no pity from me, Kupka.
See?
No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
For a rock-based fighter, he's surprisingly agile. Kupka moves around a lot and uses combos, so you'll need to find openings to land your hits at the right time. Make sure to dodge all his attacks too, or you could get caught up in a chain. His iconic feat allows him to block physical attacks, just like those pesky mages from before.
Let this palace be your grave!
Oh, shit.
Oh, I've seen this before. We sure this isn't Street Fighter? It even has the stage breaks.
I am in my element.
Oh, that's not good. Kupka's second phase knocks things up a notch. His moves list is expanded, and he's a lot more aggressive.
just like your forefathers. Your journey ends now!
We manage to wear him down to the point he can't even use his iconic powers, so he resorts to using his fists. But that doesn't go so well for him. Oh! There's something about seeing dismembered limbs next to a blood pool that's so unsettling for me. Clive moves in to complete the kill, but is rudely interrupted by himself. We know the drill. He absorbs Titan's powers, leaving Kupka drained of...
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Holy hell! Are we saying he's doing that with his own strength? He really is a tank! Through the dust caused from his rampage, we see a figure. It's Sleipnir. Wait, what?
You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Where's he going?
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
What did he call me? Damn it, we were so close! We better retreat for now. Team B is holding out on their own when Gav drops an interesting line.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them?
Royalists? Why are they here?
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Found him. They update one another with all the crazy things that happened on each other's end. It's a lot, and everyone's tired, so they decide to go back home. When we get back, Tarja gives us an earful. Jill's condition has apparently worsened a lot. Clive and Gav decide to see if they can find out more about the crazy stuff that went down at Rosalith. Gav says he'll go to Tomes to find out more about Torgal. And we go off to talk to Otto to see if he knows anything about the Willoders showing up at the capital. He knows squat. And it's at this point where we meet... Mid.
There he is. Alright, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
She's Sid's adopted daughter and quite a handful. I have mixed feelings on her, but what I can say is I love her lively and cheerful personality.
Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria, all the Canva's in uproar about it. He's gone mad, he's turned rogue, it'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
Alright, you win.
She'll be staying here for a while and doesn't waste any time asking Clive for a favor. Clive tries to deny her, but Vivian crawls out of that history hole of hers and asks us to oblige her. Mid and Vivian know each other. That's because Mid is an engineering student and attends university in the Free Cities of Canver, which is a region in Dalmekia that seeks its own independence. Vivian used to teach there before her life was endangered, forcing her to seek safety. Mid says she'll be waiting for us in the storeroom, so now we gotta go talk to her. What do you need?
I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mate, you've only just come back.
Yeah, I'm with Clive on this one. Girl, you're annoying as hell! Build your own damn workshop. It's for a good cause though. She wants to put what she's learned to good use and help out the Hideaway and her cause. So we agree to help her, but she's making us do all the freaking work. This is such a beautiful sight, such a beautiful thing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things on the screen. Mwah! So we talk to Karen, Blackthorn, and the Carpenter, but there's one problem. The Carpenter has got his hands full keeping the Hideaway together. He suggests we talk to Martha and see if she can spare us her Carpenter, Bernard. So we pay Martha a visit and ask if it's alright with her. Being the kind soul that she is, she says she doesn't mind. That is, if Bernard is okay with it too. So now we have to go track him down in an area called Cressida. We find him there and ask him if he's interested. He says he'd love to, but he has a favor to ask of us. He used to live in Cressida and came here to pay a visit to his parents' grave. Unfortunately for him though, the place is now crawling with monsters. He asks if we can clear them out so he can pay his respects to his parents. Shit, is that all? Psst, hell man, let's start a fire and have a feast in their honor too. You like lobster?
First you roast your lobster, then add a bunch of plenty stuff for some extra herby flavor. Then you mix it all up in the pot and stir it around till it turned good.
Once we get that taken care of, Bernard thanks us and says he'll meet us at the hideaway once he's taken care of his business. Finally, we finish all of Mid's errands and meet back up with her. Thankfully, this will shut her up for a while.
That's my good deed for the day done.
Yes, no more good deeds, Clive. Don't be a yes man. We stop by the infirmary to check up on Jill. She's doing okay. Tarja tells us that Gav wants us to meet him at the shelves. Aha! It must be about Torgal. Gav has a burning question for us right away.
Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
He sounds so goofy. Clive's father found him on one of his expeditions in the Northern Territories. Torgal was crying in the snow and, with no pack in sight, took him in. This adds to an interesting theory Tomes has been cooking up.
I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir didn't happen to make frost babies, did he?
I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What? Amazing. Jill and Torgal always had a special bond, but no one knew it'd be this special. This begs the question though, was Jill's awakening as Shiva inevitable, or was it more as a result of her bond with Torgal? These are questions in my head anyways.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Yeah, I think it's time to leave.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
God damn it! Introduce yourself! Well, we introduce him and he builds Mid her workshop. You happy now? Have everything you need?
I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Can you make one that makes you disappear? After running around like a chicken without a head for Mid, we sync back up with Vivian to see if she'd figure anything out on Kupka. She doesn't have anything conclusive just yet.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
Who could it be?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Oh, what's he doing here?
Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Let's go visit Twinside, Sambrek's new capital, after the downfall of Oriflamme. Dhalmekia has apparently asked for peace, so these geezers are all discussing how to proceed. One of them sucks up and thanks Prince Olivier for stepping in. There is something very off about this kid. God, she looks so proud and smug. After all that ass kissing, they finally talk about the situation at hand. One of the advisors starts talking about when the Dalmics move their troops, and Sylvester comes up with another unhinged plan.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
What a worthless, backstabbing, honorless snake. Thankfully, one of the gray hairs politely pushes back, bringing up that if Bahamut took the field, so would Titan, hence causing many casualties on both sides. Sylvester points out that Kupka is occupied in the west, so he wouldn't make it in time to Twinside anyways, should the Dalmics send for help.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance?
Yes, good question, Dion.
If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
This guy is just wow. You know what? These two belong together. They're both terrible tyrants who misuse their people's trust in them to quench their thirst for more power. I think these two are my two least favorite characters in Final Fantasy XVI. They're awful!
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself.
Come on, dude, stand up to this guy. He doesn't actually care about you. At least he seems to dislike Annabella.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
What?
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What? What tales? What is going on? Gah, man, just as things got really good. I guess we should greet our uncle. He found out about our location through Sir Wade. He says he's here because he heard about Clive's heroics in Rosalith and wants to sort the fact from fiction of the events that took place there. Before they head up though, he offers a little contribution.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000? This looks so bad. I'm sorry, but the animation is so wooden compared to the voice performance. Another example of the ocean of difference between the quality moments in Final Fantasy XVI and the not so quality moments. 2,000? The two meet up with Vivian, and Byron reveals an interesting detail. He spotted a fleet of ships sailing south of Port Isolde. This gives Vivian an idea. Everyone knows Kupka traveled along the western coast to get to Rosaria. This must also be true for the Willowed forces that showed up. They have a legendary ship called the Einherjar, aka the Black Galleon, that is known for its speed that would help them get there. So if one wanted to take Kupka to safety, where would they go? Vivian thinks it's Drake's Fang, a place with enough ether to use magics to heal his wounds. But the journey on the sea would be too arduous, so the most likely path is through the Velkroy Desert. So let's go hunt down Kupka. Uncle Byron wants to accompany us to the Fang, saying he has business at Canver anyways. Before we head out though, Clive wants to update his crew. Otto says if we run into any trouble along the way in Dalmekia, to ask for a Rosina Dalimil, aka the Desert Hare. She's from a place called Dalimil Inn. With that business taken care of, we head to the Velkroy Desert. Did they walk here? Don't they have chocobos?
It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
There's Dalimil Inn. Torgal starts growling at something in the stables. It's a pair of chocobos.
Those are Ashen steeds.
Oh, Vivian's intuition was right. Let's go have a drink. We hit up the inn in search of our Willuders. Well, that didn't take long.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal.
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
I see the diva runs strong in the Rossfield bloodline.
He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
I didn't know they ate chocobos, but oh, that sounds amazing. We see the girl take some food upstairs. As she's approaching the door, a woman walks through it from the other side. It's Yote, which means Joshua is here as well. It seems they're only here temporarily for him to regain some strength. She heads back down to fetch Joshua some water, and we cut back to the Willuders. They talk amongst themselves, speaking of recent happenings.
Sand for skin.
They mention transporting a guest to the Fang, and one of them complains about saving that blockhead.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Yeah, dude, shut your mouth!
Hey, you!
You blew our cover.
Sorry.
Oh, you're sorry? Pal? No, you're demoted to Squire now after we get out of this. Yote sees that it's about to get messy, so heads back upstairs and warns Joshua that it's time to leave. She hands him the water and heads back to keep an eye on the scuffle from the second floor. The Willowed soldiers approach our ruffian Rossfields and try to take the two with them. And this is when I found out Uncle Byron is kinda weird. Dude, read the room. Well, we're not planning on going with them. While Clive takes care of business, Uncle Byron stays back. And we absolutely obliterate these poor sods.
For your trouble.
He seems like he's having a good time.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
You could do with a touch more discreetness. Well, no harm done. We confirmed that Kupka's at the Fang, and Byron got a nice meal. Yote hurries back to Joshua and starts looking for a way out of the room. She tells him they should go now, and the two leave through the back of the inn. We're about to leave as well when all of a sudden the phoenix feather Clive keeps in his chest? That can't be sanitary. It starts resonating. He starts panicking and runs upstairs looking for Joshua. I'm assuming he can sense the energy, which is why he heads straight into his room. Of course, he just missed him, but there's evidence that he was there.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
There's nothing else to do, so the two leave. We try and make our way towards the Fang, but the way is shut. Uncle Byron doesn't want to fight his way through, as it'll attract even more attention. Clive thinks of perhaps getting help from Rosina Dalimil, only the two know nothing about her or where to find her. Which means... talk to person, and then fight weak-ass mob enemies. We were apparently being tested and passed with flying phoenix feathers, so we're finally taken to see Rosina Dalimil. This dude takes us to a forge named the Briar's Kiss, and it's here we meet a man named Lubor. He is our mysterious Rosina? Well, let's meet the man.
Only passage through the south gate. Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing.
Yep. I don't like him.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means, find someone else to help you on your way.
Dude, what's your problem? You got too much sand between your butt cheeks? We've been with this guy for like 2 minutes and I already can't stand him. I thought he used to help Sid. What's with the smudge and arrogant attitude?
5 years ago, he would have still been a boy. And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age?
And about 5 billion times more smudgeness. Okay, so what does he want?
I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalimil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
My God, he's insufferable!
Follow the crystals. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Good, then we can get this over with quicker. Uncle Byron wants to split up to cover ground faster. We talked to a few people to try and get some details. TLDR, there are thieves taking the supply of crystals in Dalimil. We head back to the inn to look for Uncle Byron and share our findings. We spot the server girl from earlier.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
Okay, hold up. 1, those assholes approached us first. 2, we paid you back for everything. What is wrong with everybody? This girl is blaming us for everything. Our point of contact is an ass turban, and the soup is too damn bland. This is, by far, the worst town we've visited yet.
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
But what? We go upstairs looking for Byron and spot him in a dark corner. He looks like he's up to something shady. Sure enough, he's bribing one of Kupka's soldiers with rare treasures. We talk to him to find out that the soldier was trying to deal crystals, and so Byron was flashing some rarities as proof he could pay up. Byron has arranged to meet up with some men to complete the trade, so we head over to the drop location. To keep things less obvious, Byron goes alone to meet the men as agreed. And here we learn of some interesting trade drama.
You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord.
So it turns out the Men of the Rock and the Royalists are colluding together to take advantage of the Fang's crystals. This means there's a shortage of crystals and the soldiers from these two nations are making bank. Well, we've heard enough. The deal's off. They should add roasted chocobo to the menu. Okay, now we know what happened, so we should go tell Lubor.
Greybeard! You were magnificent!
The hell are you here? He's impressed that we've solved the mystery, so when we get back to town, he tells us he's arranged for us to gain access to the gate that blocks the path to Drake's Fang. Sayonara, Sandy Cheeks. May our paths never cross again.
Ah, I'm not too late.
Damn it! Universe, what did I just say? As we get in viewing distance of the Fang, Uncle Byron gets serious for a moment.
Allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate, and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I betrayed my nation to save my skin. It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right.
Clive responds with an answer that shows just how much he's grown.
Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. That spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps, and that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins.
Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew.
This is so touching.
Till then, my boy.
Until next time, Uncle Byron. God, I love these small, heartfelt scenes. These are the moments that really elevate the characters, their interactions, and my emotional attachment to them. Byron had his out-of-pocket moments, but in the end, he's just an uncle that cherishes his beloved nephew and his return from the grave. It's sweet and touching and adds a touch of warmth in the game's bleak and depressing world. Finally, we're in reach of Drake's Fang. It's a spicy section though, so let's talk about it next time. Thanks for joining me on another crazy Final Fantasy XVI adventure. I'll catch you on the next Ghost Yawn video. Bye!